Alright, well, let's get started then. Okay, so one thing about a starting strat is it doesn't really matter too much what you do as long as you just help your team. But like if you all die, it's not like the biggest thing in the world because you can come back from it because it's a starting strat, right? Like, but I just recommend helping your team. And right here, like you're getting a good shot, but like so like what's gonna happen looks like is this guy, Captain Doodoo, he's probably gonna get in a piv with C plat. Your teammate's in a piv with someone on C plat, but this guy right here is going to help his teammate, right? So this teammate's probably gonna die. You're gonna shoot this guy, and you might be able to help this guy, but basically this guy right here is gonna die because he's gonna get in a 1v3. And that guy, you got one shot on him. Good job on the back smack. You know, I actually like how you didn't shoot him in the back and how you just got a back smack on him. I think that's like, that's good.
Nice.
Good job with the teammate help. Okay, so here we're going like we have a teammate that's top A, right?
Right.
So, and we're looking back here. This is the point where that one day where I was saying, yeah, you want to be like in the fight. You don't want to like, you're like taking yourself away from the fight. Like, I think it would be good to go Whirlpool and just like see if you can see somebody, right? Because then like if they try going B, you can shoot them glass, you can shoot them long haul, and you're just like, you're pretty much stopping their push before they get to B. But here, like you're just pretty much leaving your teammate hang out to dry. The top A guy, he doesn't look like he's actually looking in the right spot, so like basically it would fall into you. That's why like it's good to get different angles, because like you could see into that long haul. Like if you came over here, like you could see this guy perfectly, right? And then you could like isolate the piv, and you could like, there's a way to make it so you can see C plat. Okay, there it is. You could just isolate each angle. This guy, yeah, this guy's not even looking at this guy, which like he's failing his job. He should not be pushing into white. He should be either here or he should be like right here. Any questions on that or following along so far?
I'm following so far.
What the heck?
We've captured Bravo.
Your team scored.
We're just being like super passive, not really doing anything. Okay, now we finally get in a fight. Okay, one push with Axio. So I think this is a good position actually to stay in A. You're anchoring it. The only problem is your teammates are like so far away, like they kind of rotated way far out. So I'd be mindful of like them spawning like red pipes or like going to A soon. It's crazy. Like that's one thing I like about theater. Like you just know there's a guy like Whirlpool in theater, but like you didn't know he was there like pre-game, which is crazy. So this is a good angle, especially since you have a teammate that's just spawned C. The only problem is now you got to be wary of A because you left A, so they're going to spawn here. So that's one thing you got to think about. That was great team shotting. So honestly, I did like how you went for that guy, but I feel like you kind of hesitated to go for him. You're like, oh, should I go for him? Like, I don't know if I should go for him or not. I feel like you should have just sent it. You should have just went for that piv. Like, you knew he was low. You had high advantage. Next time in that fight, stay high ground, right? Like, so what you're gonna do next time, because we know he's behind, like you threw your plasma right there, so you checkmated him. He can't push back. He has to go either out of cover or like push more into like A. So you're basically just gonna slice the pie and like put your reticle like right here, and then boom, just like shoot him, right? Because you had full shields and he had like 2 shots in him with the VR. So next time, I would just say be quicker to that engagement to finish him, because this is like this was your territory. You own A, so he pushed into Whirlpool. So we pretty much knew he was by himself. So he's in our territory. Let's take care of him. Good job looking at camo right here. I actually like this. I know what's nice is we have teammates next to us. Perfect. Okay, so basically what happened here is you just overextended from the cover on that Mangler door. Like, we kind of thought there was one person there, but this was just one of those times where it's like, we made a mistake. Like, if we didn't leave that door, like, we really probably wouldn't know about that second guy. But I guess, you know, if you guys were caught in a tough situation either way, kind of nothing you could have done there. But basically, you just want to be careful, like, to overextend cover. And the moment I saw those 2 people, honestly, I would just go back into A and, like, get close to my teammate.
I think on that one, I only saw the one guy because the other guy was too close to the stairs for me to see.
Yeah. But so when you peeked out, you saw 2 of them. And that's at one point where I would just dive back into A and go with my teammate. Because I don't want to take a 1v2. But my teammate and I can take a 2v2.
Right.
But then he's getting pushed by 2 people. So, like, you wouldn't know it then. But, like, it's just a bad situation altogether. So when you get a spawn like this, my immediate go-to is, okay, I want to power position. I want to start dealing damage as soon as I can. I already have a teammate here dealing damage. I'm going to go... You already have C, so yeah, I'd go, like, top gold. Or glass. Okay, sweet. I'm glad you did this. So I would not throw that grenade yet. They don't know where you're at on the map. So, and now by throwing that grenade, you kind of gave them an idea of where you're at. However, you can actually come back from this. You can throw that grenade, and then what you're going to do is you're going to immediately, like, you're going to be fast app, and you're going to run back here, right? Because he's expecting you to be, like, sneaky and see stairs, and you have his teammate sneaky, right? So basically, all you're going to do is just go through blue pipes. Okay, so right here, I'm also thinking, what can I do to get in the play quicker, right? So I spawn here. My teammates are A. I'm probably going to go look bat ledge real quick. Because if yeah, see, like, I can immediately chow this guy top white immediately, right? If that guy pushes C plat, I can immediately chow him. And that's what you do. I like it. However, you never want to give up high ground for free. So that's one thing that you just did. But it's okay. Like, there's worse things in the world. So stick to bat ledge, right? Because now that you're down here, you're in a nade hole, nade hell hole, and, like, white can shoot you, the gold guy can come down and shoot you, and the bottom white guy can shoot you, basically. And you have, like, nowhere to go. Like, you're going to be stuck in batteries. Good job resetting. And this is one of those times, like, where you get a kill like that, and you just clear the zone, then it's just time to get out of there.
So don't stick around.
Yeah. And basically, you don't want to push forward into you don't want to push forward out of batteries. You actually want to go either bat ledge, like into Whirlpool, or you want to get into, like, you just want to get into gold or into, like, an area that has cover quick enough. Like, you don't want to stay out in the open. Oh, that was such a great grenade. So right now, you're on cat ledge, and your teammate pushed into A. And basically, all you need to do is just go in there and help them out. Like, if you see your teammates are collapsing on A, just collapse with them. So you peek that guy with low shields. I'd rather you wait to get your shields back the whole way instead of just peek that guy again. Like you can, it's okay to ego chow if you want to ego chow. Just make sure you do it in a safe way. So if you get a spawn like this, it's good to call out, hey, I spawned A, right? Because basically you just spawned away from your team, and that's telling me the enemy is basically on the other side of the map, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like that Captain Doodoo, like he's in C, he should be like, my teammate just called out he spawned A. I'm pretty much alone in enemy territory. So I don't think that would have been good damage to deal. Like if he was like sitting out there longer, then deal it. Or like if he's top gold, back him down, right? Like you can, if someone's in a power position and they're getting shots on your teammates, and you're right there, then it's good to take that piv and back them down. But like in that case, I didn't feel like you really needed to deal that damage because now it slowed you down to go help your teammates in C. And I think that's definitely the priority. Good shots. So I was about to say, that dude... Yeah, so that dude who ran away, I'm guessing he went blue pipes, which he did. So that's just one thing, like, I would predict someone to do that, right? Like, I don't expect other people to predict to do that, but now that you've seen this, I would expect you to predict that, okay, this guy, he ran away. I'm guessing he's going back around to help his teammate, and he went back because he wants C plat, right? Like, he wants his points.
Right.
When you spawn right here, and you have two teammates dead, your whole priority should be to live up with your other teammate, right? Like, you have a teammate dead over here, he just died. You have a teammate dead gold, and this, I think you and this teammate just respawned. So you guys are in a 2v4. And you should check the scoreboard and like the game clips, right? So if you ever spawn like in a situation where you're down numbers on the enemy, like you don't want to die fast, you want to live up as long as you can so you can get the number advantage, right? And so that means like you don't want to be taking damage right now. You don't want to be taking a fight right now. You want to be just going to your teammate, and once you're at your teammate, then you could look to deal damage. But you definitely, like, this is a good time that you don't want to like, you don't want to die. Like, if this guy at top A challenges you, like, don't challenge him, just run away to your teammate.
Stronghold Alpha lost.
Okay, now you guys are 3 up. And now that you're 3 up and that teammate's actually engaging in a fight, like, it's totally fine to go, like, help him out.
Okay.
Okay, so
So
you just...
how do you know if this, because I know that I have like a good shot. My accuracy is always, or like for the most part, it's like in the 60s or high 50s. So how would you know that it's too high of movement if the accuracy is good?
When I see you windmilling like that a lot, up close, I just know it's kind of too high for you, or you're just not used to it. So I would just recommend lowering it, like the acceleration just a bit, or even just practicing with it more. Like practicing is pretty good, but I think it'd be better to lower it, because I've seen 3 or 4 instances just this map where you windmilled. I feel like it's just a little slow, but if you turn it up, it's just too fast. All right, so now we just spawn long haul. Our teammates are in C. Let's see what we do. I think the good play here is kind of just play kind of slow, right? Because you got this, like, we're kind of all bunched up in C, so I'm guessing like they pretty much they didn't let us spawn A or red pipe, so they're pretty much in good positions to kill us. So I don't think you should like push out too much. I definitely think you should play slow right here. Good kill. Okay. So we're taking a piv, another piv, and we have no shields, and this guy has full shields. So we took a piv when we just got done with another one. Like, this is just something we shouldn't have taken, right? Like, we could have easily just dropped out into long haul and got our shields back and took this fight again. But our teammate was coming, so he could have helped out too. So I definitely think this is one of those things where we just shouldn't have taken the piv. We should have just ran away and disengaged the fight. Even your teammate even got the kill on him, dude.
Your team
Like you could just call them out, play your life. But and so on this, so we have 2 teammates dead, and we push a C by ourselves. Like when we have 2 dead, we always want to go to our other teammate that's alive and stay alive with them. You always want us to have a duo. If you're the last alive, you don't even want to know what, like you want to push up and not take any damage and wait for your team. When it's 2 up, you just want to run with the duo. When it's 3 up, you can start kind of dealing damage and whatnot, but you really want to like make sure you wait for the 4th. When you hit the 4th, it's time to be aggressive. And you want to be aggressive with your team. You don't want to be aggressive by yourself. You can be, but you just got to make sure that like if you're being aggressive by yourself, like you're valuing your life a lot. Like you're moving cover to cover, you're using positions, you're jiggle peeking, and like you're doing your best to win pivs or not die in them, basically. That's like your whole mindset. Like either you win the piv or you don't die in it. So like if you know you're not winning the piv, then like you got to get out of there. That was nice though. I think your biggest problem with this piv is that you just took it right here. Like if you took it back there a little bit, you have cover. If you took it right there, you have cover. Like start using cover to like make the enemy like be a nuisance and be hard to hit. So even though like we can see the enemy right there, like don't disregard that. This is another instance of where we're putting the game around us and not in front of us, right? So like we can see our teammate here has help and over here. I think the best option when you spawned in would be go like gold or something, right? Like to get a power position, or even just go like C plat and look. Like we have a teammate by themselves and I'm like, all right, well that teammate's by themselves. Like he might need some help here soon. I spawn long haul. They were probably Whirlpool or A. Like you're just kind of not putting like you're putting the game around you basically again. Yeah, see that guy cleaned it up. Even though like you did help out, this is one of those times where it's like, yep, now I gotta change positions. Now your other teammate just died. You can tell by the X on the screen. You can see it on the right now.
Yeah.
So that was actually good. I really like that, to be honest with you. That was a good piv. You use like you had used grenades, use cover. You actually used a little height advantage on him. I actually really like that. But now again, we're just not looking where we need to be looking. Like this is again putting the game around us when it should be in front of us, right? We should be looking other places. We had another teammate just die. Here we go. So now we just saw 2 people. They were on grapple and batteries. And we have 2 teammates like in A. I would just rush A, dude. Like I'm be like, all right, well I know 1 guy's dead, 2 enemies are in red. I'm gonna rush A so we can take A over, and then if these guys do push us, we're in a 3v2.